Welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm Robin Elliott with Elliott Motorsports, and today I have yet another brand new release. Now, this may look like the 9-inch screen that I've been selling for many years. However, this is very, very, very different. This is the brand new Gen 6 AcarNavi 12 gigabyte, and this particular model is, I believe, a 256 gigabyte. So to date, this is the most powerful unit you could buy. This has the highest specs of any Android head unit. There's a couple other brands out there that are more or less universal head units, not necessarily for Maserati. However, this one is actually built for the Maserati Granturismo. So as you know, this is the, looks real familiar. It's a 9-inch screen, touch screen. And what makes this so unique, it has the highest RAM that you can get, which is 12 gigabyte. And it goes clear up to 256 gigabyte. So I offer it in 128 gigabyte and 256 gigabyte. This also supports the 360 cam. It has all the software and everything built into it, and you just plug it right in with the harness, and I'll show that shortly. But I just want to cover a few of the specs real quick, and then we'll kind of go over the wiring real quick, which is basically the same as everything else. So in addition to the 12 gigabytes and the 128 gigabyte of ROM, some of the previous ones, I guess the newest ones that I've been selling, have been running a Snapdragon processor. This is now running the Unisoc. I hope I pronounced that right. I guess it's the UIS 7870, and I'll put the specs up kind of up in the corner here and kind of show you what I'm talking about. This thing is 5 times faster than a Snapdragon. It's the fastest processor, so this thing is going to do absolutely everything. It's going to run Apple CarPlay super smooth, Android Auto. You're going to be able to run multiple apps at the same time. It's just a very, very powerful unit. You'll see on the back here, it's the flat design. Another huge feature is they have a micro USB-C in here, the USB-C. Now this is a USB-C to HDMI. So this, you could connect external monitors to this unit. Also, you're going to have an optical out right here. For an additional amp, and then also, I guess that's the two main outputs of it. It does have the built-in Wi-Fi antenna right here. Now this is also running Android 13, so we're running Android 13. This isn't just a off-breed. This is true, pure Android 13 running. The processor is a 2.7 gigahertz, which is super, super fast. So, like I say, this is probably, as far as all the units I sell right now for the Maserati, this is going to be your most powerful, your most advanced, the highest spec unit that is available. So, if you're looking for that kind of that factory look, if you like the, you don't like the big screens and stuff, you kind of like the factory look with the twist of the modern screen, this is going to be for you. Now, don't forget also, I sell them in combos, and when you do the head unit, you're going to want to match it up with the climate control. So I do have a combo package for these where you get a little bit of a discount. This is just completes the look. So this is just a great, great combination. And then also, I have the LCD dash too. So if you want to really complete the look, you've seen all my videos where I have the LCD speedometer, and I have this and this installed, and then the other units installed in my car. I love the modern look. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an overview of the new Gen 6 model here from AcarDash. Now I'm going to go over just the quick wiring and stuff for you. It's all the same. So I guess we can start with the main harness here. This is going to be your main harness. It's going to plug right into your factory harness here. There's no splicing on this whole system, so you could simply unplug it and plug your old one back in at any time. It does come with a CAN bus. This is what speaks to the car. All the software is loaded on here, so you retain all your factory functions and you don't have any errors or anything. So everything's going to work as it should. So this is, like I say, this is your factory wiring. You do have your reverse camera trigger wire right here. You do have a key 1, key 2. You will not use this. These are not used on the Maserati. And then let's see, is there another one? I think that's all there is for that. But I'm not going to go over too much. These all plug in like all the other ones that I have, so they're super simple. Everything has its own spot in here and can only be plugged into one space. Next is going to be, I guess we'll go this one right here. This is going to be for your reverse cam right here, and it's marked camera. And every one of my units will come with a reverse cam. So when you buy one of these, it'll come with a reverse cam. You can add a front cam, which I do stock those, and also you could just do the 360 cam, which comes with 4 cameras, and it just simply has a plug-in that plugs right into here, and boom, you're done. The wiring is very easy as far as to the unit. It does take a professional to run it to the doors and the door mirrors and the front and back if you choose to do that, if you want to unless you want to tackle that on your own. So this is the reverse cam, and then you have a CCD 12 volt. You have a 12 volt power there. Let's see. Of course, you get 2 USB cords that plugs right into the back. And then if you have a car with a USB in the glove box, then what you do, you just choose one of these, you plug it in like that. This goes into the back of the head unit, and then this goes to your factory wiring that you unplug from the back of your factory radio. So that's how that, if you want to retain it. I really never use these. I always use these and run them to the glove box or one. Now these are not necessarily used for charging your phone. They will maintain your phone. They really won't charge it too much. But these are mainly for doing updates. If you want to put like a USB dash cam, you could do that. I run one on my car. And then you could load preloaded music, preloaded videos and stuff, or you could download it all to your head unit, put it on a thumb drive, and then there's a player in here where you could play all that. So a lot of options on those, and those are the 2 USBs. Then of course you get a microphone, and it's a 3.5 millimeter, and it's gonna plug into here, which you want to use. So here's another large plug here. So this is going to be the 4G SIM card holder. It does not come with a 4G, but you can put a 4G SIM card in here, and then you can, instead of connecting to like your hotspot on your phone like I do, you could run a 4G, buy a SIM card for it and have its own Wi-Fi. Because remember, these are Android units, and so if you're going to be running a bunch of stuff on the unit, you need to have Wi-Fi. If not, you could run Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which are both wireless or wired, so you have that option. I've never used this. I just turn the hotspot on my phone, and it tends to work really, really well. And then for connections here, you have a SPCONT. This is another power wire. So when I run a front cam, I usually connect to this one right here. And you could run this aux CVBS aux. This is going to be your front cam right here. Or if you want to put a TV tuner or something in, you could do that, and then you have an audio left and right in. On the output, looks like you have, let's see, those are audio ins, so that'll go with that. And then you have the audio out, so this is like for an amp, so you could run one additional amp and then another subwoofer out, so you could run a separate subwoofer amp if you like to. Then you have a DTV-CVBS. So if you want to hook up a dash cam, that you can actually run a dash cam internally here too, and have it instead of having the USB dash cam. But that's a whole nother discussion there. And then of course your mic and stuff. Okay. Then this is going to be your adapter for your AM/FM radio. It just plugs into the back here, right here. Just plugs in. You got to push it all the way in. Some people are not getting it pushed in all the way, so they don't have any reception. So you have to push this all the way in. And then this black piece here, when you undo your factory radio, there's going to be a white one, a white round one. And this is where you're going to connect the AM/FM antenna from your car. Is going to plug in right here, and then this goes in the back of the head unit. This is going to be for your 4G, so the 4G antenna. I usually run these to the glove box and just stick it in there, and this will be if you're going to be running the 4G SIM card. And then of course you have your GPS antenna right here. So you could run this, you can just run this into your dash, or I do sell an adapter that will retain your factory GPS antenna if you don't want to use this one here. But this one, you can connect it, put it inside your dash just so you don't have any metal or anything above it. It'll work inside your dash or even inside your glove box. So that's the wiring. That's the overview on the wiring. Like I say, it's the same wiring as all my other units. It's the same thing, and they all connect the same per se, I guess. So the 9-inch units, they all do the same. So let's go ahead and fire this up. We're going to look at the new look of it and kind of go over some of the features and stuff on it, and show you the new operating system. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to power this up. Now, one thing to keep in mind, you can customize your boot up screen and everything. So this one boots up as Android 13, but you could do a really cool Android deal and a different animation and stuff if you know how to do all that good fun stuff. So this is kind of the new look. It's going to be loading here. And there it is. So let me see if I can get this a little bit closer here so we could kind of see. Let me reposition here real quick. Okay, I hope you can see this a little better. So this is your basic UI. This is the new one. So you have your Google Maps here. And if I remember right, I think you could change this. We'll go through the settings here a little bit, but I think if you want like YouTube radio or Waze or something else, you could do that. So we'll just kind of go over the basic screen here. Of course, on the top, you pull down the top and you'll have your basic functions here. You're going to have your volume here. See, we'll pull down the brightness just a little bit there. You're going to have Bluetooth. This is to clean your cache. Wi-Fi, the hotspot. You could power it off. Some different things here. Notification. So I do have this connected to Wi-Fi right now. So that's one of the first things you want to do is connect it to your phone Wi-Fi or hotspot or your house Wi-Fi. You want to have this connected to Wi-Fi so you can set it up for the first time. It does require some of that. So let's start off on over here. Okay, you have, so if you touch the I guess if you see, oh, okay, right over here, there's this little arrow and stuff, and that'll turn that to full screen is what that does. So that's how you get your maps to full screen. See, we'll go back, we'll go home. That's your home button right there, the little oval one. Let's see, that, I think that's a quick button. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so you could change, that's kind of cool. You could change this screen here to something else. This looks like a car with the miles per hour there. So I bet you could program that. So you could switch them. You could switch that. Say if you want YouTube, if you want a small window of YouTube, you might be able to do that. We'll have to find out. A lot of playing to do. Let's see, this one here. Looks like something about color and stuff. I'm not sure exactly what all this does right here. I'm not sure. Let's see what that one does. That looks like a screensaver is what that one does. So you could probably set different screensavers and stuff. And I'm guessing, let me see if you could, maybe in settings you could reassign what these do. Once again, we'll have to find out. So down here you do have some quick buttons. You have your date and time down here. So you'll see if I pushed it and it changed to your calendar over here on your home screen. Let's see what else we could do. See what this, so settings, that goes into your Android settings. Then you have your music player. So this is where if you plug something into your thumb drive or if you download it to the music player, you could play all your music. So you could have all your music right in here if you want to play your own music. So we'll get out of that. Here's your radio, quick button for your radio, and has all the basic features, you know, of your radio and everything. I don't think I need to go too far into that. Another quick, your music player. Here's your Bluetooth music. So if you're going to be just using your phone, just connect in Bluetooth. That's what that is for. Let's see, here's your current speed. So it's going to be over here, and I assume, I think you can, yeah, you can move these and rearrange those and stuff, but you'll be able to change this to miles per hour. I'm not sure, I think there's an app for it, obviously. And then this is your, if you go back, this is where your satellites are. I don't have a satellite antenna right now, so it's not picking, it's kind of searching for all the antennas right now. But that'll give you your location. There it is right here. It'll give you your location, and as you start moving, it'll correct the direction you're going in and everything. So that, and then it'll give you a bunch more information, but it only works once you're moving and you have your GPS antenna. So then I see over here there's a little quick thing over here that you could, right in this corner here, you touch that, and it comes up over here for some quick buttons, and I assume you could, yeah, you could add to it and stuff. So that's the home page, and I'm sure you could, these are just widgets and you could change them and stuff. So let's go to the app tray. This is the app tray here. Kind of go through some of that. Now let's see what that, okay, that's for split screen up there if you want to do the split screen. Okay, so your AUX right here, when you press that, that's going to be your front cam, if you had a front cam, or if you put like a digital TV tuner or something, that's where you access that at. So we'll go back to it. Of course, you have your Bluetooth music, car info. So this is going to be where all your factory settings are, your door lock, all that good stuff, unit settings. You'll be able to set all that stuff here. Functions, got some functions. That's going to be the version of the software and everything. So if we ask you if there's anything, if we want to do an update or something, this is where you get that. So the general settings, this is where a lot of those are. So on your factory cluster, you could show radio stuff, phone, in your navigation. So that's where you do that. So there's all your factory settings and stuff are all going to be here. Driving aids, easy entry, your speed limiter, stop and go sensors, some of that stuff, light settings, your door unlock, so your independent unlocking of a driver door, auto door lock, the independent trunk lid. So that's where all that is. That's where all your factory settings are. See, that's where we were. Car settings. This is going to be, so this is going to be like your general settings and stuff. You kind of go through there. This is mainly for the Android unit communicating with your deal. There's one called handbrake here. If you turn that on, you could watch videos while in motion. Otherwise, you can't. Navigation setting, this is where you could set your navi. So if you have Waze or something else, you could set it in here. You could set whatever it is there for that. Media volume, the navigation volume, you could adjust that. And then here's your brightness. Radio region, you want to make sure and switch your radio region to USA because it comes set to China. Wake up settings, so if you want to do, you know, if you want to do a launcher, have another launcher, another startup default application, that kind of stuff. Default setting. Okay, so you could set it so it goes to CarPlay, desktop, system. I think that's the theme you could set. Factory reset, we don't want to do anything there. System upgrade, that's going to be only if we send you one, so you won't ever go into there. Factory settings, there is a code, but I'm not sure if I have the code right now. And then this is, again, this is your system info here with all the information and everything. So this one is a 12 gigabyte, 256 gigabyte head unit right here. So go ahead and get out of that. You have, of course, you have Chrome contacts. Let's go to CPU-Z. This is going to show everything that's running on this thing. So this is going to be running the UIS 7885, 8 cores, and man, it's running pretty fast right now. 2.7 gigs. Device system. Let's see, it's got to think here a minute before we get to the system. We'll have to come back to that, but it does show it's Android 13. I've already done that. We'll go ahead and close some of these out. You can't have all these stuff in the background going. And clear all. So we'll go back. See if it can't get this to show here. It's not going to show right this second. And then you're going to have your DSP. This is where you're going to be able to adjust all your sound, and it's just incredible. It's just incredible what all you could do here. It's really cool. So you're going to have a bunch of presets and everything. A reset, so you could reset it all. But it's got, gosh dang, it's got like a very big band equalizer. I have not counted it yet. Then you have another screen where you could do kind of the focus point of the sound. Adjust your gains. Oh, this is a crossover here, so you'll be able to do a crossover and stuff. Boy, there's a lot of stuff here that you could do, just a lot of stuff. So it's a 4-channel. I don't think it's a 5.1. It's going to be a 4-channel more than likely, is what ours are. So the DSP, so it's pretty awesome. There's a bunch there. Google Maps, Chrome comes preloaded. My car, I'm not sure. Oh, this is just tells about another place where it tells some of your stuff here. A few more of your settings and stuff there. So something to play around with. Of course, you got your Play Store there. I don't think I am signed in, or maybe I am signed in. Yes, I am signed in. So you want to go in here, check for updates. There's updates here. You want to update all those. Because there's going to be a ton of, when you first get this, there's going to be a ton of updates you're going to need to do. So make sure and going up, because Google Maps may not work if you don't update it, because if you don't update it, then they a lot of times they won't even load or anything. So make sure and go into the Play Store, sign in, and do your updates. let's see. So we went to the quick pick, the radio, of course, restart. So I think that reboots. Screen off. You could blank out the screen. Screensaver. You could download your own. Of course, there's settings again. The steering wheel learn, that does not work on this unit because they're all pre-done through the CAN bus, whatever the car has set. So there's a bunch of stuff here. Wallpaper, YouTube, Z-Link. That's going to be your Android Auto and your Apple CarPlay. So in order to make it so when you start the car and you want to automatically connect, you hit that on. It's super easy. I have some other videos on how to connect Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So that's all fairly easy. So that's kind of the overview. Okay, let's go back to the system real quick. Now it's coming up. So you'll see the Android version is Android 13, and what is this CPU-Z will tell exactly what this unit is actually doing. Sometimes they'll advertise Android 13 and it's actually running Android 11. This one's actually running Android 13. So this kind of gives you all your real information and everything, and all your speeds and all that good stuff. It even tells all the temperatures of everything inside, what all your sensors are doing, what all sensors are in this unit, which is really cool. So kind of neat. I downloaded that just so I could take a look at it. So I'm going to wrap this up because it's getting a little long here. This is the brand new AcarDash Gen 6 head unit, the most powerful unit, 12 gigabyte of RAM, 128 or 256 gigabyte of ROM. The fastest processor you could actually buy on any Android head unit. There's not one that's made to this day in any brand as far as, and for any car that's faster than this. There's a few of them, there's a handful of them out there that are universal, but actually this is the first one for the Maserati that's going to perform like it does. So like I say, this is totally customized. You could change the screens, you could change the car launchers. This is a brand new release, and I am starting to sell a bunch of these already, and I haven't even put them out there all that much. So this has replaced the Gen 5. So this is the only one. I only sell the newest version. I don't go back and sell the older ones. I just want to keep the current ones and the best ones out there. So if you have any questions, you could send me an email at Caymanspyder@gmail.com. And also you could check out my website. I'll have the links below, and this unit with the combo. And don't forget, I sell everything. I sell the remote starts. I sell the digital clusters, and of course with this, the AC, the LCD AC climate control, which is just a must to match those up. So, all right, I think I'm going to wrap it up, and thanks so much.